strange that moment, you know, because when my brother said that he's come, with the package, with the thing, when he laughed and said he put it under the hood, at that moment, I fucking heard like screaming, like a lot of screaming. Hold on. So, so when homeboy had went under the hood or whatever, and my brother mentioned it, so we're in the office. Then I heard like desmadre outside. Like the first thing that came to my mind was somebody was fighting outside, because there's a bunch of shops and stuff. I just heard commotion, a lot of commotion. I'm like, what the fuck? And then my brother walks out into the shop a little bit more and sees the fucking SWAT team coming. That motherfucker runs back into the office and says, cops, and then runs back out into the fucking shop. The only way out of the office was back into the shop or this little window that had fucking bars on it. So there was no fucking getting out of there, dude. Son of a bitch. All I know is I peeked my head out. It wasn't like a hallway. It was like the doorway, but into another room. But then it kind of, you could see into the shop area. And sure enough, here they come in a fucking line, dude, like in a movie, dude. I don't know, 12, 15 of these motherfuckers, gorilla suited out, everything, way. Boom. Tito working on the car, dude. He had a knife in his hand. He was like opening up a can of Bondo or some shit. And he dropped the fucking knife and they fucking kicked him. Bam, they knocked his ass down. My brother was, when he seen they were bum rushing the shop, he was just gonna, he was surrendering, you know what I'm saying? He fucking started going down on this, started getting down on the floor with his hands up. And he said the first fucking dude in the front of the fucking line kicked that fucker right in the chest. Wham! Puto flipped his ass over. Bam! I'm in the office still. I'm just like, fuck. And this is happening so fast, way. Like, from when I heard the screaming, to when the motherfucker gets into the office, that was like seconds, bro. I don't even know how many, just a few seconds, way. So as I see them coming, I hear them, see them coming in to the office. As the D was trying to jump out the window and shit, and he see that it was stuck. He couldn't go nowhere, and I was like fucking surrendering too. I was getting on my knees, and then the first guy también, as soon as he walked in the office, wham, nigga, he kicked me in the face, fool, bam, nigga, right across the fucking face, flipped my ass over, fucking combat boot, nigga, all across my face, way. Scar, nigga. No, I didn't get a scar, but I had a big ass mark, a red ass mark. Flipped me over. All of us, way. Damn, fool. Fucking crazy. And I thought I was gonna die. When I flipped over, my hand landed under the desk. Almost like if you're fucking reaching. La verga. Nigga, I pulled my hand back, cause, hey, this nigga's reaching and pa pa. Nigga, we gone, nigga. They were loud, fool. Fuck that shit. Nigga, that shit was scary. Dude, that shit was fucking scary as fuck, way. So, they fucking got us all, they wrapped us up and shit, they laid us all on the shop and shit right there, and fucking they started tearing everything up, and then one by one they took us. First they took one of them, my brother, somebody, into the office, for whatever reason and shit, and then they came for me, they were taking us one by one, I guess, asking questions, and they came for me and they put me in the corner and they said, don't fucking turn around. And they said, okay, so we're gonna tear up the shop, so you might as well just tell us where all the stuff is at, we'll save us some time and shit, and I was like, shit, dude, well, there's nothing here, I don't know where you got that information from, but there's nothing here. And he's like, well, we know it's here, just tell us where it's at, we won't fuck up everything, kind of threatening that they were gonna smash windows of the cars and like tear up Bondo and shit. And I said, well, I guess you're gonna have to, fucking tear some shit up because there's nothing here and you're not gonna find anything, So, all right, it took me back, laid me down and shit. And boom, they took it in there. Sure enough, they tore up the shop. This is Thesis.